me how you feeling. If we ain't got no trust, then I ain't got no feelings. You say you need my love, but we ain't got no limits. And if we ain't got trust, then we ain't really got nothing.
Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. What going on?
Happy Sunday.
Hello.
How is everyone today? Is either you recouped from the verses?
Barely. Can y'all see my eyes, y'all? No allergy medicine. Can y'all hear my voice?
Yes. Iva, as you all know, and we are from Oakland. So last night's verses between Too Short and E40, I'm about to call him 40 Water. E40 was epic. It was one for the entire Bay Area. Okay. Yes, my timeline was lit.
Oh,
Aaron's Aaron's timeline, not so much,
that's okay.
but it's
We go
It
okay.
was
we gonna
dry.
convert her, y'all. We gonna convert her.
It's okay. It was a movement. A lot of people slept on it.
It was a movement. It was definitely my mama even for oh the Lord Jesus. My mama even knew about. She called me this morning. Sunday is her check-in day to call on, my sister and I. She called this morning. I told her, I said, I'm fine, mom, I'm alive, barely. She instantly, called, babe, what's going on? I was like, nah, ma. I was like, the Bay had a party last night and I was involved, via internet. She said, oh, was that the Too Short against the E40? And I said, Ma, how you know about that? They've been speaking about it on the radio. I was like, I wonder if she's going. Ma, yes, I was there. Was it great? Oh, girl, get off my phone. My mama's so proper. If y'all would have heard her, I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, yes. And that energy gave me energy to go into episode 8 of Power.
Yes.
This was a really
Yes.
good episode, and he was running. As soon as he started running, I was like, I forgot her chasing.
But
Right.
man,
Right.
y'all, like, okay. So periodically, Six Flags, right, will take a roller coaster and make it go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, because I'm telling my age because I ain't been to Six Flags in years. But nevertheless, this episode felt like that roller coaster because, so they take you forward and then it slows down. You're like, okay, it's over. Whoop, nope, fuck you up again. Like, I was literally sitting there, like the credits were rolling. I'm like,
Oh, you stayed to the end? Because usually you stop at the credits.
but I mean, that just lets you know how stuck I
How
was.
stuck you
Like,
were.
whoa, what happened? I mean, it was a great episode all the
Hmm.
way through, but
It was so good.
this was definitely one of the episodes that made you remember like why you signed up for the show. Why you come back for it every week.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I was just like, oh my, I needed some popcorn or something. I need commentators tell me what's going on over here, what's going on over there. And then I'm thinking, okay, I'll figure it out. I see it coming together. Then it's just a knot, and then you're just like, well, all right, okay.
I like how they packed all the stuff in, like you're saying, Aaron. They packed a bunch of stuff in, which was good because it needed to be done in this one because, as Lovey said, we don't have that many episodes left, so it needed to, pack a bunch in there. I want to say I liked how Tariq's instincts, his ghost instincts, popped in when he saw that dude wearing those yellow shoes. That was odd man out. That was odd man out, or those highlighter yellow shoes. That was so he figured like, okay, but now every time I get up to go do something, this dude is behind me. I bet. So I figured that was good. I also like that he figured out that it was Kane
Yeah.
and didn't say anything. And Monet peeped that. And what happened? What did Monet do, people?
She didn't bark as much,
She didn't.
eh,
But what did
but
she
she
do?
kicked him out. You got to go. She was like, "Look,
Mhm.
I'm not saying go after him, but if something was to happen,
Now
These the
that was
streets.
shocking
It
to
is what
me.
it is.
right?
That was shocking to that was yeah, no, I wasn't ready for that.
But
That
then you
was
turn
shocking to
around
me.
and find out, like, if it is a meditated retaliation, then
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
come
get your
after you.
ass. Oh
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, I know the streets. Yeah. But like we said last week, she's going to choose Tariq over him.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
As
Yeah.
soon as he did that, I was like, I need to, Courtney, why y'all ain't calling
You
me?
need to be back in the writer's room.
I need to be in the writer's room.
Mhm.
Come on, y'all. We all do. We saw that coming though. I just didn't see it coming like, whoo. I didn't see it coming like that. But that was
I
that
would.
was
I was
deep.
not shocked. To be honest, I was not shocked. But I do want to pause and say, she smiled in this episode. It was an almost
She did.
smile.
I peeped that too, girl.
I was like, what?
He got right here,
What
girl. He
is
got her
that?
heart. Yes.
When was that?
It
When
was
they
a
were
smirk, a smirkle,
a smirkle.
a
Not a
When they were
smoker.
talking to each other.
Oh, he said I don't trust you either.
Yeah,
No,
well, just in at some point in the conversation, not necessarily right then, but yeah, that same
Oh,
scene when her and Tariq were talking. But I was really talking about when she went to see Zeke when she was there for the game.
oh, and how she checked Zeke real fast, and how she is peeping something with Professor Milgram. She's she's peeping that. Did y'all
Yeah,
see her peep that?
yeah.
but I
Okay,
just I
especially
just
when that
think
fool
that's
said
her
Ket.
being overprotective.
That fool said this is Ket. I mean Professor Milgram.
Mhm. 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 I peeped that.
Monet ain't no fool, yeah. And she looked at her. She looked at him instead of
Like,
looking at her. And
what?
that's when she looked at her like, who is this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. And
Mhm.
Zeke, that's how much of a punk he is. Sorry. I'm just gonna let that.
He
I
not built
mean,
for that life. That's what
I dig it, but damn.
around at all. No parts of this. You ain't built for this.
I dig it, but damn. You
He
mad
ain't
at
know nothing
Drew?
about it though.
Yes, he
He knew,
does.
he knew because he was. I thought that
He
he was
was
gonna
telling us.
talk too much when he
Yep.
was talking to Professor Milgram because he was just like,
Yep.
what my family does in the
Oh
something
yeah,
along those lines. So he's
Yeah.
aware, but he probably has never seen it or witnessed it for himself. So he
Yeah.
never understood the magnitude of their actions out there in them streets. And Drew, okay, Drew, I see you. Boo.
What we say? What
okay.
we say? We said it last week. Drew is not soft and pink.
Mm-mm.
He
But
he is
wait,
not soft and pink.
can we please talk about how Ev took the fuck off like a
Oh
princess?
my
So
god!
you
Now
gonna
that's
be
some
in that
soft and
closet
pink.
and you gonna run off like a whole bitch?
And you,
I mean,
and you
he
scary.
hit the whole like
Yes, pick a struggle, my nigga. Pick
I
a
mean,
struggle.
truth be told, if I would have seen the dude that I've been hitting just bust out and boom, 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 I probably would have did a U-turn 360 and went the other way my damn self. But
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and Aaron. I would have said I've been like, so boo, your
right.
hand okay? You okay? Is your hand cool?
Okay, because first of all, that's some get right there. Like, oh, he about that life. Do you need anything,
Right,
love? Can I be of
right.
assistance? Can we be cool?
Whatever you
That
like.
closet thing.
Right.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come out the closet, babe. Don't worry. Like,
I had just, you're a whole different way with me. And I'm telling you this, and you're seeing, I've seen you in your most tenderest of moments. So now just to see you, I guess,
in
protect your family,
what?
the tenderest of moments. So for him to just like, open that can of whoop ass, that fool took off. You can see he held that gun. He was not tripping. Whew. But
Well,
Zeke pissed me off.
but was it that he ran because he understood that the what's the TBT TDG?
GTG.
Yeah, them.
GTG.
They recognize that he's gay. I think he
No.
ran out of.
No,
I think he ran for selfish reasons. Like, oh, I mean, yeah, he was scared, but he was like, oh, shit, somebody know I'm gay.
Nah.
no,
That was not running through his mind at that
at
moment.
all. Do you think Zeke picked that part up or whatever? Or did he know that Drew is? Because maybe Zeke didn't know that Drew was.
I don't
Because
think
like,
He knew.
I don't think Zeke knew that Drew was, but that just lets you know it wasn't a secret because Kane Kane ain't talked. You know what I'm saying? Kane wouldn't just air his brother out like that.
So
Yeah.
I don't
obviously
think.
Goldie agrees with you.
Right. Hey, Goldie. But
Hi,
I think
Goldie.
I think that, like I said, I don't think Kane would have just outed him out. So everybody just knows that, I guess it's just not really a secret. But it's not gonna be a problem now because he's about to take over some more of the, work. And you see Monet agreed because Monet was like, that was a boss move and I appreciate that and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Although I didn't appreciate her getting upset with Drew for making that call. Cause I'm just like, but Zeke
But
is okay. Zeke would have been fucked up. Come on now, at least acknowledge that. And that's all that he was looking for. Like, I saved Zeke. No, 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 no. Her slight bark. It
And
wasn't a
did
full on bark, but
and
it
didn't tell
was a
you
gap.
who it was. Right. I didn't even tell you. I
Right.
took First of all, you barked. She did bark because she barked on him when she thought it was him.
Mm-hmm.
So she said that was her mini rant, right, for the
Mm-hmm.
episode. So
Mm-hmm.
she did bark on him about that. And Zeke's not about that life. He didn't come home. We see where he went to, which that's about to be a whole nother problem. Oh, and Professor Plagiarism is about to find out with his little following ass. He's so far up Carrie ass. He about to find out some whole other stuff. But I'm telling you, it's leading him into about to be Tariq's alibi. They gonna that boy digging himself in a grave. He don't even know.
now, so at the end, we saw Professor Plagiarism. I like that name. We saw
Hmm.
Professor Plagiarism download the Course Correct app.
Yep.
Now, did he download it to figure out what it's about, or because he already knows and he wants is he looking for drugs? Because that happened at a
Figure.
moment when he was right at a writer's block. And sometimes writers take drugs, uppers, downers, whatever it is, to help motivate them. So that's
I
why
think
I'm trying to figure out, is he investigating, or is
I'm
he
with
trying to
you.
do some drugs?
I'm with you. I think he was investigating because he heard Drew say course correct. He heard Drew and Tariq say course correct. I think maybe he want to figure out what Tariq has to do with it. Maybe I don't know. It could
But
be
he already saw the Course Correct folder.
right, but he didn't see. But the little stuff didn't come. What? Oh yeah, he did see the course correct.
I
Yeah.
took it as though he needed something.
Okay.
That
Hmm.
was my takeaway.
So he needs some
Hmm.
motivation. So now he gonna get caught up on it. How's that gonna tie back to Tariq? Because he up Tariq ass. Oh my God, he is up that boy
Yeah, for no
ass.
reason. Over
All
some
because
fucking.
right, all because he think that the woman that Tariq is writing about is Professor
Is
Milgram.
until he read that little last little blurb and realized, she's nice as she's still. I think he's realizing now,
Wait,
like, oh
wait, what
shit,
part?
it's not her. When right before he went to the course correct thing, because
I,
that's what
Reading
I was.
Tariq's paper.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's when he kind of figured out. Okay, it might not be Carrie
Yeah, because in
because,
his words, it sounded nothing like her.
like, exactly. So I thought that he need. Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's good, y'all. So maybe he does need some motivation because Tariq's
He
paper not
can't
giving him
use
any
it.
motivation. Yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. There y'all go.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm, okay.
Look at us in
Yeah.
the writer's room.
Yeah. I'm so glad Tariq got some. How about y'all?
okay, I said the same thing. Like, oh wow, he got some and some more. Cause y'all know this is really the first time all season that he didn't got some. He didn't
Yeah.
almost got it several times,
Yeah.
but something
I was
always
upset that it was
happens.
with her though.
I'm not because they are alike.
Yeah.
It I kind of wish that things would be different because they would be a good power couple. They really would be. But I mean, he had to get it from somewhere, and he used what his mom said. Make her trust me, make him trust you. Or whatever she said. But yeah, that was good. I
So
was happy for him.
that was my next thing. Like, is he playing the game, or is he developing feelings, or a little bit of both?
He liked her, but she played him. He said that in the beginning. That's why he didn't mess with her when she first came through. He was like, "Get the fuck up out of here." But I got money. I don't give a shit about your money. I'm out the game. I don't like you. Bye. You know, he because he really, really liked her. So that part that he was talking when he was playing the game, I really think that was true feelings because he said it. I opened up to you, you knew about me, and then you just, kind of shitted on me. I'm done with you. And you can trust me, and that was part of the game too.
Oh, and how about how she chumped off Lauren? Oh, you
Woo!
big man. I was like, couldn't be me. Like,
Because you would be Effie, you wouldn't have been Lauren. I wouldn't have been Lauren either. I'd have been Effie. So it could have been us. Just saying. You see how they both sat there. You see she didn't go nowhere and was like, anyway.
right.
So,
Right. You
right,
dismissed.
right. Because part of that
Read the
was
room.
read the room. Part of that was she was trying to get her away from Tariq because she liked Tariq. But the other part was she was focused on that money. So she was like, whatever. Anyway, just like when the phone rang and he was like, oh, is that girl again? Oh, well, anyway. So I'm gonna see you later.
Okay, can we talk about Lauren's parents? Her mama.
Can we talk about all the parents?
Oh my God, La Delicretia Bone Precia.
Yes.
Mama. Oh, she get it honest. Oh, babe. You you got to be hood all your life. You can't take off 10 minutes of you sitting in this classroom. I mean, the mama was just as hood.
From
Hoodie
everything she said to the look, like, what you want to do?
Even when she got the course correct folder.
That's my tutor. You got a tutor, girl. You can tutor yourself for
Mm,
free.
mm.
But I peeped in the credits. Her mama name was Chandria. I was dead. So that means that the daddy named Bruce.
Bruce Chandra, I forgot about that.
That's right. That's how her name was. Lord.
The mama named Chandria.
I cannot. I cannot. Them parents, they just blew me out the water. I was like, oh, okay. But why the two black women got to be the most vocal with
I
the
felt
most
some type of way
attitude?
about that
Right. I
too.
did too.
Well, Ashley daddy chimed in
Barely. But he got punked down by her.
by Chandria. Right.
No, he got
No,
punked
by the
down by his
mama.
by the daughter.
Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah, she did, and by Chandria too. Remember, because she was like, whatever she said, like "shut up" or something. Because he turned around and was like, oh.
My privilege card
What?
doesn't work here.
But yeah, Ashley did tell him like, yeah, pipe down, pops. But yeah, the mama, you finally trying to remember something and know something, and and what she said, oh, we've all when little two bit came. Shout out to Lunel.
I
Shout
was
out to
Okay.
Lunel.
like, right. I was like, how
Shout out.
appropriate for her to show up the very next day after the verses.
Right. Shout out to Lunel. But you see how Two Bit popped in and, don't tell him I'm here or whatever. Oh, I won't. And the mom was, we all know a lot too much or something of him or whatever. And how she was just taking rude to Tariq. That boy got some good ass manners, boy. I'll tell you. He got some good manners. It must be hard for you, with your parents not being. I'm like, bitch, shut up.
Right. Why you got to remind me? Heifer.
Okay.
I kind of thought that for a minute. I was like, is he going to take Linnell out? I was like, Lord, she's
Mm.
struggling to come out this house with this grocery cart. Lord, he going to kill her. But kind of find out, it's like, I got your back. Anything you need.
He
But
was trying to
But
get her
he
off
the
the
reason.
trail.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because I was gonna say, he two bit the reason that Spanky got killed.
exactly.
uh-huh.
So I was like,
Yeah, that's why when he walked off, he smiled. So that's how we know
mm-hmm.
that's going to
He
play. That's
smirkled.
going, yeah, he smirkles. That's going something that's going to play a part. But I just knew that Tariq was going to frame Two Bit or something and get him off his ass, or ask Monet at that meeting when she was like, "I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. We got more product. Blah blah blah. You got me." And what he said, we got each other. I thought he was gonna be like, "Hey, I need something handled. Since I didn't handle this, to make up, I need you to go ahead and knock Two Bit's ass off."
I hope so.
Me
I
too.
hope
Cause
it comes because
what's
he
your
ain't gonna
purpose
never
of
be
coming in here for two
satisfied.
episodes?
Right. He's never gonna be satisfied. Ah, I just saved your back.
Right.
Now, if you would have killed me, you wouldn't have got your money.
When
Period.
when he said that to him and he gave him that money and he was like, nah, I need extra now. And he told him to wipe off his prints. Too Big didn't wipe off his prints. Y'all peep that.
Yeah, because he opened the door.
And he had the pipe.
Okay.
So he didn't wipe, what's the name? Only wiped his off. But I just knew Tariq was going to like grab some nuts right then and pick up the damn thing
Tank.
and, yeah, and, oh no, not the shank, but swipe. And like hit his ass and knock his ass in the pool too. Like, let's just get this all cracking.
Now, okay, I'm so sorry. This may
Tariq
be
ain't that
James.
strong.
Thank you. He is not that gangster, okay?
I know he not.
Because when the fight scene broke out,
I
I was
need
like,
him to,
really? Like, we
his face.
know Tariq can't fight. We know Tariq can't fight.
That fool face. And he was like, and then he had to call his mama who in jail. Mama, somebody just tried to kill me.
I was shocked that he called her.
That's all he could call because he keeping Brayden out the loop. And this is Brayden is gonna come back. He's got to. That's his homie. That's his Tommy. He's got to come back. But Tariq has to be a little bit more honest with, I was about to call him with Tommy, but with Brayden. He got to be a little bit more honest with Brayden. And Trace is falling off the rails. He is falling off the rails, just like we said, it's planned. He is falling off the rails. He gonna stay high. He gonna get, because Effie, I'm sure we'll see her like in at least one more episode. And Effie gonna be bringing that white girl around. He gonna be, I don't know, back his nose. You see, it's already bleeding. He doing too much.
Hella bleeding.
He doing too much.
Now my nose itching.
Because he
And
trying to
then the
forget.
sister was just there like, oh yeah, we did a couple lines. You know, he'll be back to his douchebag self in a minute. Like, okay, so we just not even gonna trip about this whole addict right here. Like,
you see, the parents didn't even give a shit. Brayden is cussing in front of the damn parents. What the fuck is going on here? You know, and it was like, oh, just nothing.
Right,
oh, I know.
privilege.
I know. No, that ain't even privilege. That's just, like she said.
the white people.
Yeah. But just, I don't know. I don't know. And you see, she called them skids too.
Mm-hmm.
He coming into his own. Brayden is coming to his own. He about to check Trace because Trace is going to start talking to somebody again. It's going to come. It's all getting ready to come together. I don't know. I think Kane going to end up in jail. He kept a little GWAP dude, which I agree. Why he should have shot his ass.
Right.
But
and that's going to come back to bite him.
It is. How could you trust that dude again? You think you got that much fear that why? Because you just didn't kill his two homies, unless that's the only two homies he got. That's the only soldiers that he had, was those two or those three. And you big mad at Kane thinking that he set him up. I wouldn't have thought that part of the streets. I wouldn't have been like, you sent it to an ambush. An ambush. This was his first thing. He lost. Like, what the fuck do you mean ambush?
Right.
You know, that was too much for me right there. Kane, fuck this nigga. You so stupid. When the lights went out, y'all didn't even say, "Ooh, somebody coming to get us." This nigga said, "Y'all didn't pay the Con Ed check to see if everybody else is out."
Right.
No!
Like that's the best you could do.
That's why I said,
Gangsta
oh yeah,
101 is lights go off, grab your pistol. Like,
exactly.
We're gonna do the whole white girl scene. Billy, is that you? Tommy, are you out there? Then you walking around with a flashlight in the dark, like now you
on his phone.
On his phone.
Yes. I mean, I'm saying though, still, it's pitch black. You done already hit it. You heard the siren. You know what's going on. What you think this is? We in the jungle. It's a blow dart or something like that.
You saw him go down. It wasn't a matter of hearing it. You heard it and saw it. He filled the fuck out right there.
Like, Kane, you did that too fast for me. I was like, you should have let him get a little bit more further out the door and let them been calling for that nigga. Let him get a little further out the door, pop his ass, and let him be like, hey, Eddie, Eddie, where you at? No, he just got him at the door.
He's too reckless.
He is.
He reckless.
And he emotional.
Yeah, he runs off of emotions instead of sitting back like Tariq, who studies. If you study what you're supposed to be doing, you would be a whole lot better than where you are right now, sir.
Because I was just impressed with Kane for using a silencer.
I agree. I was like, oh.
Right. Because I just figured he would just blow the whole door down or something.
We on creep
reckless.
Mode?
Right.
Right.
Like, I didn't know you had it in you, nigga. Should have been doing that.
And yeah, he kept him because he greedy. He wants to do the 50-50. He wants to keep getting his money back from last week. He wants to get his own power, right? So 50 feet, that fool said you hitting licks, you doing whatever. I want half of it. And that little punk little dude is going, you got beat up. That's weird to me. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Like you got beat up. His homies were still standing there watching Drew beat him up. Y'all didn't do like nothing. Because when I looked up, I said, wait a minute, the two dudes standing there, I thought that the basketball dudes ran. That's what I'm saying in my mind. Because I'm like, I know it's not two dudes standing there watching my leader get beat up. I know that you're not standing there watching my leader get beat up. So then when they stopped him, and Zeke, with his little punk ass, Drew stopped him, and he got up and looked and was like, oh shit, I had to remember where I was. Then they go and collect him, like, come on. I was like, oh, this is not good. Somebody about to die.
Oh boy, reminds me of the Stallionaire brothers. Chance.
Who? Drew, what's his name?
The leader of the TG
GTG.
yeah, the
GTG?
group. Yeah. The one whose life was spared.
Oh my God.
I was like, Chance? Okay.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
You'll see.
And
yes.
at the party, or was it the party? Yeah, the turn up after the game or whatever. Did that basketball did they little teammates seem gay to y'all?
Mm-mm.
The little light skinned
The
one.
light skinned one, yes.
That's
He
who I'm
seemed
talking
a
about.
little suspect to me.
He was one that went out with one of the little bras, right?
So did Ev.
Yeah, but we know about Ev. But I didn't think about none of the other one because they was teasing Ev. Remember talking about you ain't got no kitty cat the whole season.
Right.
You better go on and get you some
You
or
should have
whatever.
seen when they came in, when they was like walking through the tunnel or the entrance or whatever.
I saw Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, and then he was all up under Ev.
I felt he was a little suspect. I would agree with you on that.
Oh, you better check it. Change the batteries in your gaydar. It's not working.
His suspect ass took off. Shut up. All them fools took off.
Ew, I would again. I would too.
Yeah, Lovey. What part of Oakland did you grow up in? In the safe part? You grew up in South Oakland. Aaron.
There is no South Oakland.
Aaron, there is no South Oakland.
Yeah.
Lord.
We got, like Too Short said last night, we have the West, we have the North, and we got the East. There is no South Oakland. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I'm with Aaron. I think I probably would have, I probably would have stayed. I mean, at least for Drew, it's not nothing else they gonna do now. Drew had the gun and anything. So if he was gonna protect Zeke, you definitely was gonna protect me. I mean.
And then can we talk about the fact that everybody left Drew out there? Like when it was all said and done, the little bloody guy was down there. Drew was still there by himself.
Exactly. He had to turn around and be like, oh shit, let me go. Yeah, because he was there by himself. And then got home. So I want to know how the news got back to Monet. That's what I want to know.
Streets. It's a street.
Streets talk.
It got back to her fast before he could even get home. And Drew and what's his name sitting up there with his little knee. So now is he gonna really tell? Is he gonna tell Carrie what's going on? Ooh. Because he went, can I talk to you? Can I come in? She was like,
no, it wasn't even a can I come in? It was and Zeke, what's wrong? Come in. First of all, why are you answering the door like that, ma'am?
It's probably hella early in the morning, and it's my house, and
the front door where I open up my door and woo, everybody can see.
It's my casa.
Cover up.
And yo, viva aquí.
And at last, no, she's in a building. She's in an apartment.
She is, because he did have to.
So she had to go downstairs.
She did.
And you open up the door. Woohoo! Nobody else found that little eye?
I guess maybe that just lets you know it's a testament to the morning. The first thing I thought of was why this fool ain't at the shoot around. Because ain't you supposed to be at the shoot around, sir? Ain't you supposed to be going to the pros today? Like, what are you doing here at Professor Milgram's house?
He
So now
was
is that where you gonna call
distraught.
Monet? Huh?
He was distraught.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he was too scared to go home because he realized the depth of what his family does. At best, he may have known that they were involved in some stuff, but they intentionally kept him out of it and away from it. At best, he saw Kane act a fool, threaten a guy, like when the fight was about to break out in like episode 1 or whatever. But he had no idea. So his whole world got rocked, and he didn't know where to
Aaron,
go.
And that may have been his
Aaron,
first time seeing Drew in action, just like it was
I
our first
believe
time.
I believe it was the first time seeing Drew in action, but Lovey, that fool has Google. The first picture they always keep showing is Tejada going to jail with Monet in the back with all the lawyers. There's no way that he don't know like what's going on. Like,
Do you
there's no
know
way.
who we talking about? The one that's only making it to the pros
This
because
is
he
true.
got Tariq
This
doing his
is
homework. This
true.
nigga ain't reading nothing.
And
He,
course correct. So is he gonna order course correct at Carrie House so that he can get him some motivation or whatever to get ready to go talk to these scouts? Because Monet gonna be on his ass. Monet might pop up. Ooh, she might pop up.
but
Ooh.
nah, Zeke ain't taking nothing, and they test the athletes for that.
Zeke did get course correct.
No, but he had company. So he
He
may have
did
given
have
it to the
company.
company.
He
And
did.
he's just getting back into the good graces of the school to even play. So I don't think he would have taken a chance like that.
So why did he have the course correct at her house with her? That fool ain't really getting no tutoring. He got Tariq.
But I'm thinking it's tied to Tariq. I don't think that I'm gonna have to go back because I know what you're talking about because I was thinking about that as we were talking. Like that's how Professor Plagiarism was suspecting that it was Tariq because that folder was in front of the TV.
Right. Right.
But I don't think.
I don't know why I thought he smoked weed or something,
Mm-mm.
but he right. He did have a company over because they did. I think they did. Somebody said I was like, "This for you." He was like, "Nah."
Oh
Right
yeah,
at the
it was
door.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. But I still want to know why you got those tutors. I mean, unless Tariq is really just giving you your tutoring stuff in those envelopes. Is that because when he gives him his homework, I thought he was just giving him like the regular paper.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, look, I know we stuck now, but
Okay.
because we're right. That's why he thought it was him because that's why he thought it was plagiarism. Thought it was Tariq because he saw the course correct. But I'm like, why is this boy still carrying around his course correct thing if he's not on anything? But yeah, maybe Tariq's just really still giving it to him in that paperwork. But well, we know Brashandri on that weed.
Oh, hard.
We know she on that weed, Lord. Course correct. That's my male tutor. That's my tutoring.
Okay, and then
Like,
you sitting up there trying. Yeah, first of all, she too comfortable, cause you just gonna let your mama take your drugs? Cause I mean that's what the folder is.
But
yeah,
the mama probably asked
the
for
mama
it. I
ain't
wouldn't
go.
put it past her.
True.
She didn't know what it was though.
No,
Remember?
I believe that the mama was probably like, "You ain't got no weed. You ain't got something to smoke. Hold on, let me make a call." Made the call, had
I'm
the
so
drop.
mad. I'm so
Oh,
mad.
okay. This is what it is, please.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Whatever.
Chandria. I'm so mad
So,
at Chandria.
dang, it's kind of hard with predictions because it is so whoop de whoop and back around and
So, okay, let's just talk about what we have to figure out. I don't know if I'm ready to make predictions. I'm like you. Now, Tasha called
I was about to say.
Lorenzo.
There we go. I was about to say. Can we talk about her
Lorenzo,
checking moment?
right. So, Lorenzo now is aware of a plan that he wasn't involved in. And, the theory is that Monet is the boss. And that's not his first time hearing that.
What plan
mm-hmm.
that he wasn't involved in?
Because Tasha called thinking that he set up the hit on Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't involved in that. He didn't know
Mon-
nothing.
Monet wasn't either.
Tasha don't know that. Lorenzo don't
Well,
know
she
that.
no Lorenzo know that. I'm pretty sure he knew that part. That's probably why he was talking to him when she was like, we done with this nigga. Like we over with him. And Drew thought he was talking about him. That's how he found
Nah, I
out
don't
because they
think he
knew.
knew.
Well, I don't think that. I think that if she was gonna kill Tariq, she probably would have ran that by him.
That's the way it's supposed to be, but that's the reason why Lorenzo was upset.
Because he was not aware. So
Mm.
now once he and Monet have this conversation and she gonna be like, yo, that's your seed. So okay, here's a prediction. Which way do you think Lorenzo is gonna fall?
Lorenzo, she already said to him, she was like, we can't do anything more for him. That was the last thing that she said. That's what Drew heard. That's why Drew was like, you can't do nothing more with me. Why? What else you can't do nothing more? And she's like, I'm not talking about you. She told him, she was like, we can't do nothing for him. I'm sure Lorenzo knows that this nigga's cut off. That was done right there. We can't do nothing more for him. Basically, he's for the streets. He's not even for the family no more because you trying to kill our person right here. And her mama, she was probably the one that was like, please don't get mad at her. She a mama, but she can't do it no more. Don't call him anymore. We get it this one time. That was a one-time pass. Don't call him anymore. But you know, yeah, he for the streets. Either hopefully he gets picked up and he go in there with you. If not, he about to be in this win, and he is now competition. You see Diana crying at the door,
giving him money and telling him to get out the city.
Take
so
this.
Now here you go. You got Kane that's exercised. What's the word?
Ostracized.
Kane that's ostracized.
You should exercise.
Right.
You said it because he's a demon.
GTG running around here. And clearly Kane ain't all the way there when it comes to smart moves in the streets. He gonna try and link up with GTG, because they were already seeing this competition before, and then Monet had to come in and lay down the law.
That's the boy, the Lil Guap boy you saved.
Yeah, I get that, but they gonna have to work together because Kane don't have no other source of income, protection, none of that.
Well, that's why he punking the little dude by sparing his life, which is why I'm saying I don't understand how this dude then got punked 3 times already, and you still gonna trust him?
Twice by Drew.
Right. Like I just don't understand. I just don't get it because it's hard for me to believe that he was not one of those ones that was in on that heist, right? From the church, because that's where they saw who it was the GTG.
This is a mess, and we only got two more episodes left. This is a mess. We gonna be left on the edge of our seats like we gotta pee. Oh, but my God.
Little fine Laz Alonso about to come in the next episode.
I ain't see it.
Come through, Laz Alonso.
Yeah, I used to like him.
I like Papi. I like me some Laz Alonso. He's handsome. He's handsome.
Yes. But Aaron, I'm mad that you have ruined it for me, even though I already knew that Jabari couldn't act. But now every time I see him speak, so he is in audition mode. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Brayden's acting was better this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
That's because Trace took his place with their stunting like my daddy. Like, oh, don't ever do that again. Don't ever.
When he did that, this was my face at the TV.
Right.
I was like, what's going on here? What?
Like, who told you that was okay?
Okay.
And what the sister say? She was like, is this a throwback?
Is this 2006 or 2016 or whatever she said?
2006, yeah. She was like, it's okay, calm down. Like, he'll be fine, Skids. He'll be fine, Skids. I'm like, that family. But again, I do want to say I need Tariq and what's his name to get back to get Brayden.
Brayden.
And I was laughing at how Brayden. Yes, I'm upset with you. I saw you. You know she's in. I think did you fuck her in here earlier? Because it smelled weird earlier.
Right. He's so white. Cause they just say anything.
No, that's what was mad. That's what was like. You my best friend. She getting this money. I know you here. I know you know she was here. You lying. And I think you fucked her in our room.
Right. Which, what do you
So
care? You just over there making raw chickens. You put too much straight. Like,
well, he not no more, which is why he mad, you know. But
right.
so she's got to come back. Something we haven't seen the last, a little pasty chick
Riley.
because Riley. We haven't seen the last of her. It's gonna be jam packed.
I need Tariq to be honest with Brayden.
I
Because
do.
right now I'm feeling you because Brayden is mad, some kind of legitimately, kind of not, because it's a misunderstanding. Because Brayden feels like you made me get rid of my girl, and then here you are smashing a girl that clearly he liked.
He used to like
Mm-hmm.
her in the
Yeah,
other show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't even realize that until Effie said it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would agree. He does need to be a little bit more transparent, and then how he'll have a greater understanding, and he may even be able to help you a little bit more with that name.
He.
Yeah. And then here's the other thing while we talking about Effie, what's she gonna do? Because she think that Tariq blew her off for a chick. Like, first of all, you can't pick and choose when you gonna be mad about this other chick, because it was another chick. You walked in and it was a chick there, and
That
it was
part.
no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you the other chick, you mad?
No, she didn't feel. She didn't give a shit about the other chick. She just got mad because she felt she got played.
Oh, well, how does it feel? How does it
Exactly. But the
But
thing
she
to me is, you should have. This is when you should have kept your big girl panties on and been like, "But I got my money, and that's I'm good. That's it." I mean, he was trying. She was trying to keep it together a little bit until the sister kind of blew it out the water because you see, she looked at him. She wasn't gonna say anything. Then the sister blew it out the water. So then he was like, "Oh, so that's what's up." And she was like, "Well, I asked your roommate because, you know, I
Yeah, I was
got
hot
play.
about that. I was like,
Yeah,
really? You couldn't have just kept that in for 2.8
yeah,
seconds.
right.
exactly," and
It's
just
gonna blow
walked
up his
away.
spot like that.
Yeah. But then I agree with Brayden. I think that he did have right to be mad, only because, like you said, it is a miscommunication. But he thinks that he did him over, for a chick that they both liked at one time, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you lied because you did specifically because, and first of all, that's the specific name that I said. They getting it from somebody. Is Effie here? Have you seen her?
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew somebody else is getting our money. Is Effie here? Have you seen her? No, she would have hit us. He could have been like, oh yeah, it might be her. Tariq could have did that and just let him off the trail. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it might be her. So then maybe he wouldn't have been as mad.
Right. And then here's
Cause
the
then
other kicker about Effie and Tariq. Effie mad because she blew him off. I mean, he blew her off. She feel played, but in reality, Tariq was protecting her because he sent that message right after he figured out somebody was trying to kill him. So he can't be running around with a
yeah,
liability.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then, when he found out it was Kane, and he still sat there, that voice, y'all, that face, and
Ooh.
Monet, like, yeah, yeah. When he figured out it was Kane. No, first of all, how about let's talk about anybody want anything from the concession stand? No, no, I'm good. I'll take a water. Y'all want a nachos? What do you say? I want some nachos, a soda,
Slushy and a
and
something.
something right, and a partridge in the pear tree. That fool
Right.
was like, all right, I got you. And walked out and came back with that water and looked dead at him and was like, yeah, they was all out. Like, my nigga, they was
Yeah,
all
I'm
out.
here.
Right.
I'm here.
Right.
I came back.
But no, he didn't know it was him at that time until boom, he picked up. So he sent it from his phone, or did he took the other boy's phone?
He sent the
He
dead. He sent the picture of the dead nigga
to
from from his
from the
from
phone.
the other
boys.
boy's
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying he was looking at Kane like, and I'm here.
right, right. Nigga, you know I wasn't getting no nacho. You know I wasn't. What happened? What took so long? Oh,
Right.
right.
But Kane's face though, when when Tariq came back,
Right, that's what
and
I'm saying. He looking like they was all out, and what? I'm still here.
no, I'm
Cause your
talking about no, wait. I'm talking about Kane's face
When
when
Tariq came
Tariq
back.
came back. Period. Because
Yeah,
he should have been
yeah.
dead.
He should.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Kane
Yes.
had that look on his face, like, oh,
Yeah.
you,
But Tariq did not know that it was Kane that tried to kill him at that time because
He
Kane hadn't got. He didn't get up. That's when he. That's when. As soon as Tariq sat down, that's when Kane got that message, and he was like, "Oh shit!" Like like okay, it was supposed to have gone down, and it went bad. That's when he got up and left. But y'all also peeped too how the open seat was sitting next to Monet. Kane is above, while Kane wasn't sitting. I knew he was gonna have a problem with that shit too.
oh, I knew that was for Tariq.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, oh, Tariq is on his way. I knew that from the gate. I was like, we holding seats now. Okay. Welcome to the family,
right.
welcome to the family.
boo. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
All
mm,
right.
mm,
Well,
mm, mm, mm.
any parting words?
It's gone. I hope that these last two episodes are longer than an hour, maybe an hour and a
Girl,
half.
you know that's not gonna happen.
Come on, cause
It
we
ain't
gotta
even
tie it up
happen
with
on the
Sax. We gotta tie it up with Sax. We gotta get Tasha
McLean.
out.
McLean.
We got
McLean.
McLean.
McLean. We gotta get
It's a
we play
lot.
the plagiarizing what's the
Professor.
professor plagiarism. I can't even talk,
Say
y'all.
that
Woo!
3 times.
Right,
Right.
Professor Plagiarism. We got to get him wrapped up with his book. Maybe
Zeke.
Tariq will get the book deal. Zeke, because he about to tell. All of that shit is about to happen next week. I'm telling you, something is about to. Whew. Are we gonna kill Kane or not? Is he just gonna be running around? Is he gonna pop up in one of these other series coming up?
Brayden and Trace.
I think Trey's gonna OD.
I do too. I told you, Trace gonna end up dead. I told y'all, Trace is gonna end up
You did
dead.
say that.
He is
You
going
did.
to end up dead, and he is on his way because
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me that, like the sister said, this is something they normally do. Right? Oh, we started a couple of lines before, he'll be back to his old douchebag self. He was extra lit to where Brayden could even tell, and his nose was bleeding. That was a main point. He's doing too much. He's
Yep.
doing too much because he's scared and he can't tell. So either he gonna tell somebody or whatever. But he gonna he gonna end up dead. Hmm.
Yo. What about 2-Bit?
He
He
gotta
gonna be
die.
dead too. He got to die.
He gotta die.
He does.
Cause he
Or
can't
he
keep
gonna go back to
extorting
jail. He gonna go back to jail.
and die.
Is he gonna die?
Mhm. Even if he go back to jail, he gonna die.
He gonna go back to jail though because his prints are still on that thing. And I don't think that Tariq was telling the truth about the pool, about the cameras in the pool.
Mm.
So Tariq
Mm.
Tariq actually didn't do anything anyway. I mean, he got beat up. The dude came and saved him and drowned him, and Tariq got up and left.
But if that was, I mean, that makes sense. But if it were true, it wouldn't have, because they said that somebody got drunk and died in the pool. So they
Well, that's
already
how they.
found it.
That's how they. Yeah.
Yeah. So they already found the body and already, came up with the story or whatever. That didn't come from them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but even still, you can clearly see Tariq wiping down evidence. And
You
it wasn't
can
like it happened, boom, he straight out the door. No. They sat
remember
there,
though.
chopped it up for a second, and then he was gone.
It's the police. What's her name is still gonna be working. Monet's still gonna be working with that little boy, the dude whose
Ramirez.
nose is wide open.
Mm,
So
and
okay.
if,
and Too Big got the murder weapon or the
he
supposed
does
to
have the
be
shank, he does have
murder
the
weapon.
shank because he picked it up. He does have the shank. You are correct because he took it.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
Hmm.
he got to die.
because now that Kane is ostracized from the family, he ain't gonna work with Ramirez. Not gonna work with him now because he still want to stay on the side of Monet. So to protect Monet, you got to protect Tariq. You can't be up at his back anymore.
Whew, all right. Well, there's a lot that's gonna be going on till the end of this season. Yeah.
Oh, 2 more episodes.
2 more. I'm excited.
Okay, one more prediction before we get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
What if Brayden and Effie link up, at least for the dope game? Because
Yeah,
they
'cause he
both mad.
ready.
They both mad at Tariq. They both feel played. So
And
maybe what if they
he been wanting to go into that
right?
realm.
I'm be like the snowman in his. Like,
That fool had me rolling. He said I'll be Frosty the Snowman. He had me rolling.
Yeah.
I like how Tariq picked all those people though. Did y'all pick that? I like how he told her, who to look for and who to, get her shit to, her product to.
Oh yeah.
oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, Aaron, I agree. That
I
that
agree
could
too,
be
Aaron.
something. That could be
Hmm.
something.
Yep.
So my question is, with Tommy being in LA, is the story going to follow him to LA, or is that going to be a reason for him to come back to New York?
I didn't think he was coming back to New York. He started his own franchise out there. He
Hmm.
started his own. He started his own. Yeah, because remember he took some of the money from the lock. He had lockbox money too, and he had money in his house.
Okay.
Yeah, he started his own in that car.
Okay. All right. Well, I
Hmm.
guess we're done. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being the best part of this podcast. Thank you so much for watching us. Do continue to keep checking us out right here on thepopbreak.com as well as Pop Break TV, YouTube, and all other social media platforms. Live, laugh, and love the. All right, well, ladies, thank you so much. Next week, we're we're coming down to the wire.
Don't remind me.
Merry Christmas in advance.
Oh yes, Merry Christmas,
Yes.
Happy Holidays, Merry
Happy
New Year.
holidays.
Oh well, not Merry New Year, but yeah, Happy Merry Christmas. That's the first holiday to come up. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Do not wear your mask below your nostrils because that's defeating the whole purpose. Stop wearing it as a chin strap. Okay, wear it completely covering your nose and your mouth. Okay, because those are the most susceptible areas. Okay, stay safe. Stay distant. Yeah, stay home.
All right.
How about that? Okay. All right, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.